In the modern world, a universal recommendation for people of mature and advanced age has taken root. The main thing is to walk more. This mantra is repeated everywhere, from doctors' offices to the pages of glossy magazines. Walking is indeed a cornerstone of activity. It improves mood, maintains minimal tone, and helps one stay connected to the outside world. But what if we have reached a point where this undoubtedly useful habit has ceased to be a panacea? What if mere ambling is no longer sufficient to truly combat age-related changes? Shocking data from recent scientific research in gerontology and sports medicine shed light on an unpleasant truth. The ordinary leisurely walking we are so accustomed to is gradually becoming an insufficient load for our muscles, joints, and skeletal system. It maintains general condition, but is no longer able to effectively fight sarcopenia, age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. This is precisely why many people who conscientiously walk their daily kilometers continue to notice their strength gradually diminishing. Climbing stairs becomes a challenge, and the former ease of movement remains only in memories. The truth, which opens up new horizons, is as follows. The body after 60 years of age no longer requires endless, sometimes exhausting steps, but rather targeted conscious movements. It needs specific exercises that precisely strengthen key muscle groups, activate deep circulation, literally pumping blood through the vessels, and kickstart metabolic processes that grant real, not imaginary energy. And the most surprising thing is that just a few such simple but incredibly effective exercises can replace hours of useless wandering in the park. At the same time, they will take only a few minutes in your schedule, and the return from them will be many times more tangible. And here, a logical main question arises. Which specific movements possess such magical power? The answer may surprise and even delight many because we are not talking about exhausting workouts in a crowded gym, nor about complex machines or unmanageable weights. These are exercises accessible to absolutely everyone, requiring nothing but a chair, a piece of free wall, and one's own body. Just 5 movements, and your body will begin to transform as if receiving a long-awaited second wind, awakening the hidden pumps, calf raises. Let's take a close look at this seemingly primitive movement, a slow, controlled rise onto the toes, sitting on a chair or standing, holding on to the back for balance. From the outside, it looks so simple that many don't take it seriously, but it is precisely such small, precise steps that can awaken the dormant potential of your body, activating the so-called muscle venous pump of the calves. Imagine, each calf muscle is a powerful pump that, by contracting, pushes venous blood from the bottom up back to the heart, overcoming gravity. When these pumps weaken, the heart has to work twice as hard, and heaviness, swelling, and a feeling of buzzing appear in the legs by the end of the day. By regularly practicing calf raises, you are not just strengthening your calves. You are conducting a real workout for your vascular system, easing the work of your heart and giving your legs incredible lightness. Small details and variations. Sitting. Sit up straight. Place your feet fully on the floor. Slowly lift your heels off the floor, rising as high as possible onto your toes. Hold at the top for 2 to 3 seconds, feeling the tension in your calves. Lower your heels even more slowly. To make it harder, you can place non-heavy objects, like a thick book, on your thighs. Standing, hold on to the back of a chair for stability. Rise onto your toes, trying not to lean forward. To enhance the effect, you can lower your heels below the level of the support by standing on a small step or a thick book. In daily life, turn the exercise into a ritual. Do it while brushing your teeth, talking on the phone, or waiting for the kettle to boil. Do 10, 15 raises. It will take less than a minute, but the effect, accumulating, will manifest very soon. The strength you hold in your hands. Squeezing a towel. Grip strength is that hidden health indicator that most of us unjustly ignore. Meanwhile, scientists and doctors are increasingly calling a firm handshake one of the markers of longevity and high functionality in old age. A simple, almost mundane movement, squeezing a towel rolled into a cylinder, can work wonders. It engages a whole cascade of muscles, not only the hands, but also the forearms and even the shoulder girdle. This movement is not just a warm-up. With regular practice, it becomes a powerful tool for preserving independence. A strong grip is the ability to easily open a jar, carry a shopping bag, hold onto a handrail in transport confidently, and turn a stiff doorknob. Small details and variations. Basic grip. Take an ordinary kitchen towel, roll it into a tight cylinder. Grip it with your entire hand and squeeze as hard as you can. Hold the tension for 5 to 10 seconds, then slowly relax. Repeat 10, 15 times for each hand. The wet challenge. To drastically increase the load, wet the towel and wring it out well. Squeezing a wet, heavy towel is incredibly difficult. The resistance will increase manifold, and the muscles will receive a completely new stimulus for growth. Wringing. Take a dry towel by both ends and imagine you want to twist it, wringing out water. This movement excellently works the rotator muscles of the forearm, the foundation of a confident step. Seated leg extensions. At first glance, this exercise seems ridiculously elementary. You sit on a chair and alternately straighten your legs. However, it is in this seeming simplicity that its genius and high effectiveness lie. Seated leg extensions specifically target the quadriceps, the mighty four-headed thigh muscle, which is the real key to your mobility. It is the quadriceps that allows you to easily and effortlessly rise from a chair or armchair. It bears the main load when climbing stairs, and when strong, it reliably stabilizes and protects the knee joint, taking the impact and preventing cartilage wear. When the quadriceps weaken, every movement involving support on the legs becomes difficult, and confidence in one's own body gradually fades. Small details and variations. Perfect technique. Sit on a stable chair. Your back can lightly touch the backrest, but don't lean on it completely. Feet are firmly on the floor. For stability, you can place your palms on the seat at the sides of your hips. Slowly, on an exhale, straighten one leg at the knee until it is parallel to the floor. It's important. Don't just throw your leg up, but control the movement in all its phases. Hold at the top for 2 to 3 seconds, consciously tensing the front of your thigh. Even more slowly, on an inhale, lower your leg, but don't drop it. Lower it in a controlled manner. Progression. When 15 repetitions for each leg become easy for you, add weights to your shins. Start with the smallest weight, 0.5 to 1 kg. You can also use available means, for example, a small bag with a book carefully secured at the ankle. The wall that returns. Strength. Wall push-ups. Few people think that such a simple and always available support as a wall in your own apartment can become a powerful simulator capable of changing your posture and returning vitality to the upper body. Wall push-ups are not just a light version for the weak. It is a smart, safe, and incredibly effective exercise that engages the chest muscles, shoulder deltoids, and triceps. But even more importantly, it teaches the body proper alignment, creates a muscle corset that prevents you from slouching. After just a few such workouts, you will notice how your breathing becomes freer and deeper because the chest opens up and the movements of your arms and shoulders become more confident and coordinated. Small details and variations, hand and foot placement. Stand facing the wall at a distance of about one large step. The farther you stand from the wall, the more difficult the exercise will be. Place your feet shoulder width apart for stability. Place your palms on the wall slightly wider than your shoulders at chest level. Execution technique. On an inhale, slowly and in a controlled manner, bend your elbows, bringing your entire torso closer to the wall. Make sure your body is stretched in a straight line. Don't arch your lower back or lift your hips. Touch the wall with your forehead or chest. On an exhale, using the effort of your chest and arm muscles, push off from the wall and return to the starting position, fully straightening your arms. Exercise. Evolution. As your strength grows, gradually increase the distance from the wall. When that becomes too easy, you can move on to push-ups from a table or high cabinet, and eventually to classic knee push-ups. The core of your body, the plank. Among all simple yet fundamental exercises, the plank is undoubtedly the queen. From the outside, it may seem like a person has simply frozen in a static position, but at that very moment, invisible work is boiling inside the body. The deep abdominal muscles, back muscles, oblique muscles, shoulder girdle muscles, glutes, and even thighs are engaged. For those trying the plank for the first time, the trembling in the body that may occur after just 20-30 seconds becomes a real revelation. Don't be afraid. This is a sure and positive sign that your deep muscles have awakened and engaged in work, creating that very stabilizing corset that supports the spine and protects it from overload. Small details and variations. Classic on forearms. Lower yourself to the floor, leaning on your forearms. Your elbows should be directly under your shoulders. Straighten your legs, resting on the floor with your toes. Lift your hips so that your body forms a perfectly straight line from the top of your head to your heels. Don't sag in your lower back or lift your hips too high. Most common mistake, holding your breath. Breathe evenly and calmly throughout the entire set. Easier versions. If the floor plank is not yet accessible, start with a wall plank. Lean on your forearms against the wall and step back to the maximum distance at which you can maintain a straight body position. Another option is a plank on your knees, but with a straight back. Progression. Start by holding the plank in perfect form for just 15 to 20 seconds. Rest for a minute and repeat 1 to 2 more times. Your goal is not to hold for 5 minutes at any cost, bent like an arc, but to hold for 30-40 seconds with a perfectly straight body. So, my dear viewers, are you ready to continue putting up with the gradual fading of strength, blaming it on age, and for years being content with just walks, which, alas, can no longer cope alone? Or are you ready to spend just 10-15 minutes a day to give your body real strength, mobility, and preserve your precious independence? These 5 exercises are not just a warm-up. This is an investment in your future quality of life. This is a chance to meet each new day with energy and confidence in your own body. And now we want to ask you, which one of these 5 exercises do you plan to start your journey to strength with? Share your choice in the comments. Your example may inspire someone else to take the first step. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss new materials. Ahead, we have many more practical tips that will help you stay strong, healthy, and full of life at any age. Subscribe to the channel and monitor your health correctly. Bye for now.